All right, so we're at Valencia Gilbert's address for a repair simulation. First, I want to point out over here, this is our marking key. So any yellow chalk is going to be the outline of the shingles. Blue chalk is for any creases that occur. Red chalk is for any mat transfer that occurs. And orange chalk is going to be for any tears. Right next to that, you can see the tools we're going to be using, starting with the roof snake on the right, which is a recommended tool for repairs by State Farm. We got the putty knife next. That's going to be used to unseal the shingles because it's a thinner surface than the roof snake itself, so we want to try to minimize any potential damage. My hammer's next to that, and then next to that is my speed square to, one, show the minimum lift required to use the hammer, but also to try to not raise the shingles past 45 degrees if possible. So we move over here. This red chalk denotes the damaged shingle. As you can see, it's already unsealed, has a crease going across the top. The yellow chalk on each side is to show its lay pattern. So now I'm gonna use yellow chalk to show the outline of the shingles around it that could be affected by doing the repair simulation. So this shingle starts here, and ends here. That shingle comes into play because I have to unseal these two shingles. And unsealing those, you could potentially have mat transfer. Therefore, there's potential for that shingle to be damaged. This one I'm going to mark, even though it most likely doesn't have any damage to it because the shingle above it is already unsealed. So it shouldn't have any mat transfer occur. The shingle directly right of the damaged shingle doesn't come into play because of the damaged shingle itself. But this next row right here, this shingle starts there and ends here, and to access the fasteners of the damaged shingle, we have to unseal this shingle so you have potential mat transfer to this tab. The next shingle is the one directly over the damaged shingle. Again, you can have mat transfer from unsealing on the damaged shingle side as well as the shingle above, because we have to access the fasteners there to release this shingle. These shingles tend to be 12 inches tall. The sealant line usually falls about 10 inches, and because it's a 10-inch line where the nails are, that means the nails that go through the shingle above the damaged shingle also go through the damaged shingle itself. And that's why we're going to mark the shingle directly above, because it has the potential of sustaining mat transfer damage and creasing from accessing the fasteners themselves. And then the last shingle that we're going to mark is the one to the left of the damaged shingle. And that one comes into play because, again, it could have mat transfer from unsealing this shingle to access the fasteners of the damaged shingle. So first I'm going to take my putty knife and I'm going to unseal the tabs that we need loose to be able to perform this. That's going to be the two sealed shingles on the damaged shingle, the three from that one, the one here, and then the three from that one. Alright, while those shingles are unsealed, I'm now going to use the roof snake, locate the fastener locations, and remove the fasteners from the damaged shingle. I use my speed square to make sure that I don't go over 45 degrees. Alright, I apologize for the break. We ran out of storage room. We're starting over again from where we immediately left off. As you can see, I haven't removed this fastener all the way. As soon as it stopped recording, I stopped doing any work. quick. Coming close. As you can see here, when I used the roof snake to start to bring this fastener out up here, this tab did start to tear right there. You can see the separation. So that shingle is now damaged, has to be replaced. That should be all the nails. So the damaged shingle is now released. We're going to check it for mat transfer, see where that occurred. So we have some right here where granule transferred to the shingle above. Now the damaged shingle, that means this mat transfer here occurred to this tab right here. So because of that, I don't know if you can get underneath. Right here, you can see the granule that transferred. So mat transfer is occurring. This shingle is now damaged again, past the tear. Flip it over, check along the bottom. So here you can see the sealant's gone, transferred to the shingle below. And then down here, getting close to there. Right there, there's some more mat transfer occurring. Now I'm going to slide the back in, line it up, and use new fasteners to reattach. Again, we're going to use the roof snake. Right. So I do want to point out right here, coming close, that's the condition of the shingle where the roof snake is going to come in contact with the roofing surface itself, as you can see there. Coming close again. As you can see, the granules are now crushed in the location where the roof snake was touching the roof. So this shingle is damaged on top of the mat transfer and must be replaced. As that granule loss, I'm going to use a light bristle brush here to brush that away. You can see the granules coming off, and now the matting is exposed where the roof snake itself touched the roof surface. Now again, the fastener is not all the way down yet, so I have to do it again. Place the roof snake on top. Nails now in there. And again, more granule loss and more mat is exposed. Therefore, that shingle has to be replaced. This is going to continue to occur everywhere that I use the roof snake. So again, this is the area where the roof snake is going to impact the roof. See the granules coming away. And now right here, matting is exposed. And again, the nail's not all the way in yet. Brush away again, more granules came loose. Matting is exposed, shingles damaged. So again, I'll show you the purses right here. Again, granules are crushed and loose, brushing away very easily. Your mat is exposed. Nail is not all the way in yet. Again, nails coming away. You have a very clear indentation from where the roof snake impacted the roof. One more time. So right here, get rid of the dirt that's there. You can see there's not really any damage going on yet. Pull it away. Loose granules. Matting's now exposed where the roof snake impacted. Nail is not all the way in yet. Again, more damage has occurred, more granules came loose. We have an indentation from the roof snake itself. Now for the top row nails, this is falling where the creasing originated on the damaged shingle, but right below it you can see there's not really any damage present. Now move it away, and as you can see, granules are crushed, more falling away, more mat is present. If this was a new shingle, we would have already damaged it by using this tool. Again, nail's not all the way in yet, so we're going to do it again. And it's even worse now. We're going to continue down the line. So again, right here, granules are still present. Again, we have crushed granules there. Very apparent. That nail actually bent, so we're going to have to do it again. And again, granules coming away, clear indentation from the tool. Nail's not all the way in yet. Again, an even bigger indentation with granule loss present from using the tools. Sorry, we had to restart again. As you can see, I've only moved 6 inches over. I have not hammered this nail in yet. We're restricted by how we're recording using company cam. So before I start hammering this in, I want to show the roof surface here. As you can see, no indentation, very light granule loss present. Nail did not seat all the way. Again, right here, granule loss, crushed granules, and indentations present. Nail's not all the way in yet, so we're going to use the tool to finish the job. Again, very clear indentations from the tool itself. This shingle's damage must be replaced. All right, so right here, No crushed granules, no indentation prior to hammering the nail in. Again, we now have crushed granules and an indentation from the tool. You can see the granules coming away. Again, more granules coming away, bigger indentation. All right, one more nail to put in. Now, I do want to point out that we are now off of the damaged shingle onto the shingle to the left of the damaged shingle, and then directly below where we're going to put the nail. No crushed granules. You can very clearly see the crushed granules that occurred using the tool. Lightly brush those away. Mat is exposed. The shingle is now damaged. Again, more granules, more indentation. The shingle is now reattached. We're going to go through and mark any of the pertinent damage and re-outline the shingles. So this we're going to mark shingle 1. This is shingle 2. Shingle 3. Shingle 4. Five. Shingle 6. Shingle 7. Here's the damaged shingle. Mark that piece. All right. So again, we have our crushed granules from using the tool to put the fasteners back in. Also, light creasing is present here, as well as here. Creasing developing across this shingle and this shingle. You can see it here. We also have creasing developing on shingle 5. And then tool damage where those blue boxes are. So to finish, shingle 1 is damaged from using the tool, as well as the mat transfer that was present. Shingle 2 is damaged from using the tool, as well as the mat transfer. Shingle 3 is not damaged, doesn't have any tool marks from using the roof snake or mat transfer. Shingle 4 is not damaged. Shingle 5 is damaged because of creasing. Shingle 6 is also damaged because of creasing. Shingle 7 here, sustained creasing. And then shingle 8 down here, tool damage from using the roof snake. Therefore, to replace one shingle out of the 8 involved in that repair, 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, and 8 are damaged. So one shingle equals 6 damaged shingles. This repair assessment has failed. We're now going to document everything with photos and then put a small tarp over this to protect it from any further water intrusion from the damage that occurred during the test.